Ingredients of success. Okay. Those are four or five ingredients of success right there. Inherent ability. Motivation, opportunity, and direction. Let's look at inherent ability. It could be anatomical, it could be biomechanical, it could be physiological, it could be psychological. Everybody's born with a certain amount of ability, and I'm sorry, we're not all equal. I don't care how equal we might want to think we are, we're not equal. And the easiest way I can demonstrate that is to say, let's bring one of our women Olympic gymnasts up here, and she's 4'10" and weighs 86 pounds. And next to her will stand Shaquille O'Neal. He weighs 365 and 7'2". And then we'll take them out to the track and we'll have a competition in the shot put between these two. See who wins. I'll pick Shaq. I don't care if he's ever picked a shot up in his life. He'll put it farther than she will. And I don't care if she's got the most beautiful technique in the world. She won't put it as far as he. She's not big enough. You want her to beat him in something? Not gymnastics. Take him to Kentucky Derby and put them both on the back of a horse. Really? We're designed to do things. The problem with running is we're different in running, but you can't see it. It's not an anatomical difference. It might be a physiological one. It might be a biomechanical one. You might have different joint leverage arms where muscles attach this much farther back from the joint than another one. So you just got an advantage. I'm sorry. Some people have advantages over other people. So inherent ability is very, very important. You have to have that. The second is motivation, and it should be intrinsic motivation. You're the one who's motivated, not your mom and your dad and your brother and your sister and your boyfriend and girlfriend. You want to be motivated to do it. Not the coach. You. Intrinsic motivation. That's what counts. And really, there are only four kinds of people. You might have great ability. See if this thing works. No, that's wrong. If you have great ability and high motivation, you're a champion. If your motivation is associated with that ability. If you have great ability but low motivation, you're a coach frustrator. Because the coach sees the ability, but you don't want to do it. You know, you're the basketball coach at the local high school, and a kid 6'10" transferred in, he's a junior, and you're drooling over this guy. We're going to win everything now. We got this bat, and he wants to be a concert pianist. He doesn't want to be a basketball coach. He'll be a good one, but he won't be a great one. No way. I don't care how much ability he has. If he doesn't want to do it, he's not going to. And I can see that. I have two daughters. My younger daughter is a very good runner, but she wants to be a singer. She's in the Manhattan School of Music in New York City, and you ought to hear her sing. She's been invited twice to Italy to an opera school when she was 14 and 15. And she can sing. And that's what she wants to do, and I'm all for it. If she wants to sing, fine. The neat thing is, she came to me a couple weeks ago and said, you know, because she runs some. She said, I sing better after I run. It's a lung thing. Exercise is good for vocalists. Come on, let's get some volume going here. Or you can have little ability and high motivation, and you're a self-frustrator. Because people who really want to do something, but they don't have the ability to do it. I mean, you want to be a basketball player, but you're 4'10". You're going to be a little bit frustrated about that problem. You might have fun doing it, though. And then there's the fourth group down there. You don't have to worry about them because they won't show up anyway. Opportunity is the third ingredient of success. And that could be facilities. It could be competition, equipment, travel, money. You know, you might have tremendous ability and tremendous motivation to be a downhill skier, but you happen to live in Miami, Florida. Sorry, you're not going to do any downhill skiing. Or you might be a great swimmer, potentially, but not have a pool available. How are you going to be a swimmer? You can't get in the water sometimes. You know? So that's a very important thing. Or it may be just equipment or facilities. Like up north in very cold weather, some schools have indoor tracks, others don't. That's a little extra opportunity that some of those schools have. And travel. Do you have enough money to travel to compete against other people or not? Can you never leave home because your school doesn't have enough to send you anyplace? So that's an opportunity thing. And the fourth ingredient is direction, which usually means a coach or a program to follow. And I put it last and least important. Now, it might make the difference between making an Olympic team or not, or it might make the difference between being a state champion or not, but it's the only one of those ingredients that can be negative. You've either got no ability or some amount of ability. No motivation or some degree of motivation. No opportunity or some opportunity. Or no direction or some direction, or direction is worse than none. If one of you came to me and said, will you train me for the marathon, my first question would be, how many miles are you running right now per week? And if your answer is, I'm not running, I say, how many miles have you run in your life? I've never run. What sports have you done? I've never done any sports. You want to be a marathon runner starting this week? I want 150 miles a week out of you. That's worse than no direction. To tell them to do something stupid. Well, what are they going to do? Even if they try it, they won't probably make it. And if they do, they'll probably get hurt doing it. Or they'll say, to heck with this, I'm not going to do this. And so you've ruined them right there. They're better off just going out and jogging around on their own than having me tell them something stupid to do. It's the only thing that can be negative.